This video is going to cover using the Dolphin timing system with Swim Team US. So I've already logged in and navigated to the Meet Manager console, and I'm going to go ahead and I've selected a swim meet, and I'm going to go ahead and open the Enter Meet Results form. And this is the default view when you get in. It's organized by lane for those that use timer sheets. So the first thing you'll do when you're using Dolphin is you're going to organize this by race. And we'll hit filter, and the first thing you'll notice is that there's new icons up here at the top on the right, the data set, and these are the document upload and document list icons. And the big difference between using a web-based system like Swim Team US versus high-tech, which is a desktop application, is that you don't have the same easy access to the Dolphin files in this case. And so the first thing you have to do is upload some Dolphin files. For those that have used the system before, you can run maybe 8 to 10 races or so first, and then you can upload several documents at one time. So you'll click the up icon, and that'll bring you to the file upload area where you can select multiple Dolphin files, and you'll note that they're typically located on your C drive in the CTS Dolphin folder. So I'm going to select the first 5 just because I don't want to select all of them right now. You can see they're listed there. I'll upload them, and then it's complete. So going back to the Enter Results form, what I can do now is I can filter for those documents I just uploaded. Here they are. And we'll go ahead and select the first one, the first race, which in this case turns out to be number 3 because we did a couple of test races. So I'll select that file, and then it's going to apply the times from that file. For those of you that haven't seen it, I can show you what a Dolphin file looks like. It's not all that exciting. You can see over on the right here, it has the lane assignment and then the times for each watch associated with the lanes, and they have been dropped into the appropriate entry fields over here on the form. Now the data hasn't been saved yet, but it allows you to see the times and evaluate whether or not they're accurate or not before you save them. Also, you may have DQs and other things that you have to add. So that's so all we've done so far is apply the times to the form. By the way, these are test events with test times, so they may be very inaccurate based on the event, but that's okay for demonstration purposes. So I'm looking at the times; they all look pretty good. You can see they match the times over here on the right for the lanes that got times, and then we'll just hit save. There were some time anomalies, which is what this pop-up is for, but I'm just going to ignore them and hit OK to save anyway. And in just a moment, it'll come back with the time saved. You'll see that the official times are the middle time, where there are 3 clocks. If there were 2 clocks, it would average them, and if there's just 1 clock, it of course accepts that time. It also goes ahead and puts in the places and the points that we have so far. Of course, there's a heat 2 to this event, and so things could change as we apply the next race. The other thing you'll notice now is that the data set has been applied. So the file naming convention in Dolphin shows you the first 3 digits on the file are the meet ID. So basically, we're using meet ID 002 in this case, and it'll stay 002 throughout the meet, assuming you're selecting the right files. And then we've got a new button down here. It says apply Dolphin race number 3. Well, we've already applied number 3. We've already saved this race. So now I can go on to the second race, and it's going to automatically increment on my button to apply Dolphin race number 4. Remember, we already loaded several documents. Race number 4 has already been uploaded to the server, to the website. And so now I can just hit this button, and it will apply the times for race number 4, or it's race file number 4. And the first thing we'll notice here in this example is that there's an exception. So in other words, if I look at the file for race number 2, you'll see that there is a time in lane 1, 3, 4, 5, and 6. But on my form over here on the left, there was no swimmer assigned to lane 6. So this swimmer must have been added after the fact. and the system recognizes the exception, and I can add a swimmer here by selecting which swimmer it was. Of course, if you don't know which swimmer it was at the time you're doing this, you can certainly select any swimmer for now, and we can put a note in to indicate that we don't know the swimmer. But I'll go ahead and hit add selected after I check the checkbox over here indicating I want to add it, because there could be multiple exceptions here, of course. So you can see the swimmer's been added. I could say something over here like swimmer unknown, so to remind us to come back and change that. And you can see the time has popped in here as it was written here in the dolphin timer file. So now now I can hit save to save all the results. Again, the time anomalies because it's just test data, and now we've got all the times saved and all the results saved with the dolphin time. So we can just continue on. I can go to the next race and then apply the next dolphin file. And you can see all the times are popped in, and I can save it. Time anomalies, I've hit OK. And here are the results. And of course we can just continue on. The only clunky part here, of course, is that once you've loaded all the files, once you've processed all the files that you've loaded, you're going to have to upload the next set of files. In which case you'll go back to the upload button, and here you can go ahead and hit add more files. Hopefully there'll be a bunch more files in your directory. You'll want to make sure that you don't select files that you've already selected before, and so you'll want to start with the next number, and you can quickly select those, open it, upload them, and you're all set to go. Going back to the enter meet results form, you can simply now hit apply dolphin race, and it will work. And so as long as you keep your race files in order, you can go from one to the next. If there's a bad race file and they're redoing it, that's fine too. You would just select the appropriate file from the list here, and then apply that one, and then the numbers here will reset, and going forward they will be correct. So that's a quick overview of how the Dolphin system works with Swim Team US, and we hope you'll like it, and of course if you have any questions, let us know.